All right, man. Peace and blessings to everybody out there. Welcome back to the Fake Woke Podcast. This is your boy Bobby Villain back with another episode. This is episode 17. California Reparations Task Force. If you guys haven't been paying attention to politics, the bills that they trying to pass, Newsom and the California Senate voted 33-3 to pretty much study reparations within California statewide. It will be called the AB 3121 bill, Task Force Reparations bill, or whatever. So, fake woke. To my fake woke community, I know a lot of people will be excited that a progressive state like California is looking into studying reparations. I'm here to tell you to pretty much don't get your hopes up. And I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. I'm gonna give you my personal opinion. We ain't receiving no fucking reparations, bro. Let's just be real. We're not getting no reparations. The only people that's gonna get some type of money in regards to the word of reparations is the 8 people that's going to be on this task force committee. That's who's gonna receive reparations, or any type of money coming from the word reparations. They ain't gonna give us no fucking money. If they really wanted to give us reparations, first and foremost, it has to be a national research on reparations, not statewide. Because if I'm not mistaken, please correct me if I'm wrong. Somebody go do the Googles for me or whatnot, because I'm not really gonna have time to do it today. But California's involvement in the transatlantic slave trade was very minuscule, to say the least. And this bill is basically based off of their involvement in slavery. And they pretty much will pick and choose which black people or which people that represents the black community will receive these reparations. So that leads me to believe this committee of 8, the white people that they're gonna put on this committee, they probably have one token Negro on there. They get to pick and choose who receives these reparations. Now, of course, you're going to have to prove that you are a so-called descendant of slaves or ADOS, I hate that term, in order to receive these reparations, which is very, very alarming and troubling, because they're talking about giving you some type of cash or currency for reparations. Also, they're talking about loans and access to loans and school loans, business loans, housing loans, stuff of that nature, which is not that bad. In my personal opinion, it's not that bad, but it's like, where's our tax exemption? That's what I want. I want a tax exemption when it comes to a form of reparation. They also included access to land, which again is not bad. And I was on social media and somebody was talking about if they actually would have gave us the 40 acres and a mule that they promised us, a lot of us would be millionaires, which I don't disagree with. I can't necessarily prove it, but I'm not going to disagree with that. So it's basically, it's more, this bill is more along the lines of, yeah, we hear you guys, yeah, we see you guys out here protesting and causing a ruckus, and just these celebrities out here acting like they're pro-black all of a sudden. We see you guys, and we're gonna give y'all a fake investigation on reparations to make it seem like we're actually a progressive state, but in all actuality they're really not. They really don't care, because they involved, like I said, their involvement in slavery was very minuscule, basically damn near non-existent for the most part, to my knowledge. Because yeah, like I don't even think, yeah, it was very, very, very minuscule. So we'll see what happens with this so-called task force, reparations task force, because it really don't make any sense to me for them to actually have an investigation on, or research, or to research reparations. Now, I understand Virginia, I understand Georgia, I understand basically the original 13 colonies. I understand them doing a state research on reparations. I understand that. But California, that's kind of weird. And to be honest, I've already stated this. If it's not nationwide, a nationwide look into reparations, we're not getting no reparations. Y'all not getting no reparations. They actually stripped us of our original name, the natives. So everybody that is so-called a part of the Native American community, they got our real reparations. They got our shit already. So the so-called African American, the Black American, we're not receiving no reparations. I'm sorry to tell you that. At least not the reparations that I personally feel like we deserve. Because all of us, we can all agree that this country was built on the back of the indigenous melanated people of America. We all could agree to that. We all could agree to another point, that the indigenous melanated people of the earth, you call them Africans, call them whatever you want, but the indigenous melanated people, the original people, we populated the earth. That mean America, that mean Asia, that mean all of it. We did populate the earth. This country was built on our backs. So for them to pick and choose who received these reparations, very, very small reparations in my opinion, is kind of absurd, man. We need tax exemption for the next 150 years. We need income tax exemption. We need all our money. Income tax exemption will take care of the so-called reparations that you're trying to give us nationwide. And if you can't give us that, you need to get with these banks that financed the transatlantic slave trade. I'm talking to the corporation we know as America. Y'all need to get with these banks, Wells Fargo, Chase, because those were the main two banks that was involved in the transatlantic slave trade ran by Jewish elites. They need to cough up that money. So whoever bank, whatever black person that banks with those two banks, Wells Fargo or Chase, deserves some type of interest-free loan, not even a loan. You deserve to give us some type of fucking compensation for y'all involvement in slavery. And that's just real. That's my personal opinion. So, but besides that, don't expect no reparations. If they talking about reparations, they just pandering, they just shooting, they just blowing air up your ass. Don't believe it. Don't believe it until we see it, until we get that tax exemption, until we get access to land that we were supposed to been have. Don't believe it. But that concludes today's episode of the Fake Woke Podcast. This is episode 17. Don't believe the hype, man. Don't believe the hype. Thank you.